If we'd have had a witness that told us that Derek Chauvin made a racial reference, we might have charged him with a hate crime. But I would have needed a witness to say that on the stand. We didn't have it, so we didn't do it.
Tree fell in the forest. Didn't make a sound because nobody heard it. Here this man is, the one who brought the charges, saying there's no evidence that race factored into what Derek Chauvin did. No evidence whatsoever. Tree fell in the forest. Mark Lamont Hill concedes to Candace Owens. These latest studies do not show that the police are killing blacks just because they're black. Why do you suppose these people were out in the street for 4 months? Why do you suppose the embassies around the world are raising the Black Lives Matter flag? You think that they believe that the death of George Floyd had nothing to do with his race, even though you've got the Minnesota AG who brought the charges saying that? Furthermore, the lead prosecutor in his opening statement said the Minneapolis Police Department was not on trial. This individual officer was. So what are we talking about here? One more time, more unarmed whites killed every year than unarmed blacks. Anybody give a damn? According to the CDC, the rate at which police have killed blacks in the last 50, 60 years has declined 75%. The rate at which the police have killed whites flatlined. And it is true, you always hear this stat, the police are 2.5 times more likely to kill a black person. And that is absolutely true. It is also true that a young black person is anywhere from 8 to 10 times more likely to be a homicide victim compared to a young white person. Number one cause of death for young white men, preventable death, accidents, like car accidents, drownings. Number one cause, preventable death for young black men, homicide, almost always at the hands of another young black man. What are we talking about here? Meanwhile, cops are pulling back. Bad guys know it. Crime goes up. Young black men are being taught by people like Ben Crump, MSNBC Hee-Haw, CNBC, Joe Biden. Be suspicious when you're pulled over. Why should you be cooperative? This guy's out to get you. They're an occupying force. They need to be defunded. And you wonder why so many young black people are not complying. You've taught them this guy is their enemy. Be wary.